In our next community conversation, we're joined by Danielle Bricker-Watts, the marketing manager for the center at Belvedere. She's sitting down with Gabby.
Hello, Danielle.
Hey.
Thank you so much for joining us.
So glad to be here.
Yes, we're talking about heart health. It's February, and from what I saw, that's what February is all about. It's about heart health. So,
Well, it's about more than that
Okay.
because healthy hearts fuel healthy brains. There is more and more medical research coming out that supporting your heart health, things like staying active, eating well, and managing your blood pressure, don't just reduce your risk for cardiovascular disease, they also reduce your dementia risk. 45% of dementia cases and 55% of cardiovascular disease cases may be preventable using very similar overlapping strategies. And even though your brain only accounts for 2% of your body weight, it uses 20% of your body's oxygen supply. So every heartbeat is pumping fuel to your brain for your memory, attention, and your executive function.
of course, and heart health is important for everybody, but you guys are dealing with a lot of older Americans, older adults at your job. So, can you kind of talk about, what the center is doing to help everybody make sure their heart health is where it needs to be?
Yeah, so we support all dimensions of wellness, heart health, brain health, and more. We have a huge variety of healthy aging programs supporting all those dimensions of wellness. We have a very holistic approach. I would estimate that out of the 150 programs we have every week, maybe 40% of those incorporate some exercise or movement, and those also support every ability level. So you'll see more traditional exercise classes with cardiovascular fitness, but you could also find Tai Chi or dance or a group of people to go hiking with. We've introduced a lot of new seated exercise programs to include people at every ability level. And we know that that health support is boosting all areas of wellness. And at the center, you can then supplement that even more with a nutrition class, lifelong learning, social activities, and games. We are a hub for all of your healthy aging needs.
Right, and my mom actually does the seated exercise classes. If you had to recommend one for people, what class would you recommend?
We have multiple programs. There's a brand new one that meets every Monday called Sit to Be Fit that is entirely seated. And we're also now doing every month chair volleyball, which is really fun. Wow. It was a low net and a beach ball. We tried it out for our staff holiday party and tested the program, and it is so much fun.
That is so awesome. And for those who are really interested in getting their heart health right and being more active, where can they learn about where can they get their information?
There's plenty of information about all of our programming at thecentercville.org. We also have a special presentation specifically about this link between heart health and brain health on Thursday, February 5th at 11 a.m. George Worthington from the Virginia Division for Aging Services is going to present Healthy Heart, Healthy Brain with a lot of valuable information.
Perfect. All right. And Danielle, that's all the time we have, but is there anything else real quick that you would like to say before we sign out?
Of course, I just wanted to say that George's program is free and open to the public. You do not have to be a center member to attend.
Perfect. Thank you so much for joining us, Danielle.